favorite. So in case you guys haven't done this before, go grab yourself some tissue paper. It's always nice to be reminded of that. And if you do have some tissue paper around, feel free to now take a moment. And first of all, I want to check to see if my sound is working well. I'm using a different computer or camera system. So if someone can on the chat, just give me a thumbs up and tell me you're hearing me okay, that would be great. Awesome. Thank you, Alvin. All right, everyone, take a moment. Do some A, B's, and C's. I encourage you to start bringing that into your day-to-day meetings. So invite people, even if it's a one-on-one call, just say, hey, do you mind for me doing an A, B, C, just an awareness. Put some attention, right? If you don't want to sound a little, thank you, Myrna. If you don't want to sound, you know, woo-woo new age, just say, hey, just to kind of get our meeting into a really nice energy. I think I'll always just sound woo-woo. Let's bring some attention to our body and breath for a moment. Slow down that breath. Maybe even close our eyes, listen to our body, feel, put the hand over our heart, and just feel how our chest moves with each breath. Just enjoy that connection. Now bring that consciousness, that connection to your body, to yourself, and check in for a moment and see, hey body, what it is that you need right this moment. Is it certain adjustment? Is it a sip of water? Is it just relax that breath rather than holding it? Or relaxing those crunched up shoulders? So go inward and connect with the inside, that deep sense of presence. Awareness of your breath, awareness of your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Stretch your arms up over your head. And just stretch a little bit, move it around. So nice to be able to, if you're using a screen or versus listening in only, take a moment, just twist your body a little bit, crunch it up a little bit, stretch it a little bit, do a little cat-cow like movement. We call it spinal flex. Rotate your shoulder a little bit. Shake your body up a little bit. Whatever it takes, right? This is your time. I don't see you, right? Nobody sees you, but it's a good practice in front of the screen. Maybe look beyond your screen to see what's behind it, that you can put your gaze on, or look out the window if you have one. And then close your eyes and bring the gaze back to your inside. And take a moment and close the eyes again. Put your hand over your heart. And right now, I want you to take a moment and check in and to see what it is that you need right this moment. What is it that you'd like to use the next 20, 30 minutes for to support you a little bit more? Take a moment and visualize that. Is it more time, right? Is it a moment of deep rest? And as you come up with the answer, take a moment to actually give it a little bit description, color it up a little bit. If it's a little more rest, is it on a couch? Is it a soft pillow? Is it on a bed? Or is it a breeze as you walk outside and just the right sun shining out when it's cold everywhere else? Right? Create a little bit of that, almost what I call the prayer that it's unique to you, that makes you have a smile, that warms you. Or it can be a simple word. It doesn't have to be all visual. It can be just simply saying peace or joy or calm. Take a moment and tap into that. Take a few nice deep breaths again. Write that down if you'd like, so that you have that for you for the rest of the day. And today what I'm going to have us do is this. I'm going to have us do breath work. I really enjoy this. It's great for when you wake up on Monday and you feel like you've got a lot going on. You want to set yourself up, tune yourself up for the week, right? Every morning I have a morning routine that gets my day going, gets my intention going. But on Monday, I also set myself up for the whole week. And so using breath can really be helpful. So for some of you who've never done this, invite you to have a piece of napkin or tissue paper just so you feel you can wipe anything down if it gets to be that. But for some of you, we're going to have our right hand, and we're going to start by actually doing some simple left nostril breath. We're going to do about 90 seconds on each of them. So what you do is most important, you want to sit comfortable, put a pillow behind your back, relax your shoulders, tilt your chin slightly forward, and you're going to close your eyes, slightly open, and you see the tip of your nose. And before you do anything with your finger, just breathe gently through your nose, in and out. Just do it 3 or 4 times. And now I want to invite you to put your right hand up. Your thumb is going to be closing in on your right nostril. And I want you to just close your eyes again with a little slit where you can see the tip of your nose. And with the most gentle, soft intention, start breathing in and out through your left nostril. So first, focus on making sure you're not crunched up or stressed anywhere else. Relax all your muscles so that the only thing working is just the arm that's lifting up. And if you find that your nose is a little bit blocked along this way, your job is to simply slow down that breath even more, because you know, even though it's super blocked, there's still a little bit of air, and you can have all day to get that air in and out. So you don't have to push it through, you don't have to hurry it, you just have to trust that no matter how blocked it is, if you are persistent in slow and steady, you are going to feel that nostril getting the air in and out. And what you can control is how slow or fast you push that breath using your chest. So there's a level of control you're giving your body. Very nice. Good job. And now relax your hand down. Keep your eyes closed. Take a few nice breaths. Appreciate when it's nice and easy, taking those full breaths. Give yourself one more, and we're going to switch where your index finger is going to cover up your left nostril, so you're going to be breathing through your right nostril. Again, look at the tip of your nose, a gentle smile. Relax into the in-breath and the out-breath. So deep breaths are the antidote of stress. You already knows it covers and turn on your parasympathetic. And when you actually use one nostril, you're actually accentuating the effect of that nostril's stimulation on the top, where the hypothalamus, where your brain is, your pituitary gland and your hypothalamus is. So as you're breathing in and out, invite yourself to feel the air entering and kind of stimulating the back of your nose, the back of your throat. And give yourself permission to even enjoy this process. Doing great. Perfect. Now relax your hand down again. It's a nice, long, deep breath with both nostrils. Now tone down that deep breath and just go into 2 relaxed, simple breaths. This time, what I'd like you to do is cover your right nostril and inhale with your left, and then cover your left and then inhale with your right. So inhale with your left and exhale with your right. Or you can move it like that. Again, there's no rush, there's no competition. And in fact, there's an invitation for you to just dance in your slow, gentle rhythm as if you've all day to explore this in-breath and the out-breath. That there's no goal as much as the process of just being curious and excited about this process. Finish up the last in-breath and out-breath. And relax your hands down again. Keep your eyes closed here. And again, give yourself a few nice double nostril breaths. And for some of you, if you haven't been used to taking so many nice deep breaths in the last 10 minutes, you might get a little kind of lightheaded, and that's okay. You can take a break, regroup, and come back. Your body is just getting used to bringing so much oxygen, but more importantly, getting rid of so much carbon dioxide from your system. Your body does get used to this and it becomes easier. So now I invite you to inhale through your right and exhale through your left. So get ready and begin. Again, pay attention to if you're stressing out any other parts of your body, like your shoulders, your chest, your hip, or anything, or your fingers. Just so consciously relax those areas. Finish up with the last in breath or out breath. And relax your hand down. And give yourself a nice couple breaths of both nostril breathing in and out. So the next one is a very common breath that it's a very powerful one that helps you kind of connect with your power center. Your power center is your navel point. So put your hand over your belly for a moment, your belly button, covering your belly button. And what I want you to do is bring your belly in close to you, suck it in as you breathe out with your nose. And then relax. As you relax, you're not naturally breathe in again, right? So now I want you to breathe out, suck it in, right? Pull in the belly, and then relax as you breathe in. So we'll do 5 of those like this. All right, so it's out, 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 out. Feels pretty good, all with your nose. Now this time, I want to give you a little bit of pattern where you do out, in, so a little bit more balance rather than heavy out. I want you to do so not only now you're intentionally pushing your belly in, when you relax, you actually have a certain level of rebounding your belly out. So sounds good. So that's called the breath of fire. So eventually what you do is you actually creating this level of in and out with this control, and you actually training your navel point to be strong. When do you use this? This is a great breath when you're going to take a cold shower. I take a cold shower as often as I can in the morning or at night. And when I run into that shower as it gets cold, I give myself the breath of fire. Now I take my shower and it helps, right? There's many breath work out there that actually really help change the narrative of how we generate thermal energy and change our energy around cold. And so using this breath, so over time, so practice this 5 at a time, 10 at a time, eventually 30 seconds at a time, and 1 minute, okay? So what I'm gonna have you do, we're gonna do it for 1 minute, and then I'm gonna add a little movement to it. So put your hand over your belly, relax onto your chair, close your eyes, and start by simply just for the next minute, imagine just very even, breathe out with your nose and pulling your belly in, and begin. Go in your own rhythm. There's never too fast or too slow. If you want to match the one that I have. Almost there, doing great, 10 more seconds. Now inhale, hold that breath, and breathe all the way out and relax. Again, it's normal for you to feel a little lightheaded, a little bit unsteady. There's a lot of reorganizing that's happening when you bring so much air into the body all at once. So breathe here, rest, allow for that discomfort to kind of equilibrate. So now the next step to this, which is really powerful, is to add this movement, which I really love. This is called the ego buster or the ego eradicator, ego EGO, right? So you put your thumbs up like, yeah, great, right? And you lift it up. So you can, don't stretch your shoulders up, relax your shoulder down, straighten your arm, 60 degrees. So I'm a little bit over 90. So 60 degrees. So pointing up, do your best, relax your, shake your neck a little bit. So you're not like crunched up, shoulder relaxed. Tilt your chin slightly forward so that you feel this nice long elongation on the back of your spine to the top of your crown. We're going to do 1 minute of this called breath of fire, where your belly goes in every time you breathe out with your nose. What you're doing in this case, keep listening and doing it while you're listening, is that you're actually pumping the belly and allowing the energy to go up your spine all the way up to the tip of your crown. You can visualize that while the eyeballs is closed and visualizing at the center of your eyebrows. So visualize the movement of the energy up the back of your spine to the top of your crown. And that your belly is this generator, this motor down in your navel, drawing energy from the base of your spine, the base of your rectum, your sex organ, your navel point, and pulsing up, up, up. Now breathe in and gently touch your thumbs together on the top of your head and open up your palms slowly and relax as you breathe in and out. And put your hands over your knees and completely relax your arms and your shoulders, your face. And rest here. And listen deeply to your body. Whether it's the heart beating, where there's some vibrating sensations, or deep tiredness. You should not be in severe pain or anything, right? It's not about pushing yourself to the limit. That's beyond. It's very much about understanding who you are, where you are, and loving you for exactly what you're producing. So we're not pushing, we're actually building on the endurance of what you're doing great. And the key is the breath work. The breath is what actually is upgrading your whole function without having to exert your intensity. You're building in the breath to it. So we're going to repeat one more time. And we're going to do this process, and we're going to go into that deep presence and silence for 2 minutes after. All right? So one more time, a gentle reminder before you raise your arms up. Sit in a way that you can feel your pelvis, your tailbone, feel your belly button, feel your heart. Drop your shoulders, feel your chin, and imagine you're this beautiful line that's pulling up from the top of your crown. And so you're like feeling your spine just over each other and just feeling like it's connected, right? And now have your thumbs raised up, arms straight, eyes closed, focus at the center of your eyebrow, and do a nice breath of fire in your own pace and rhythm. You're getting into the groove of it. Really pump it. For the next 30 seconds, you're getting into the groove of it. Really build up the speed to it. You have the tissue paper, so feel free to push some air out. 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. Now breathe in. Hold your breath. Pull your navel point in. Raise your arms over your head. Touch your thumbs together. And now open your palms. And slowly breathe out and relax your hands. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Down the side and onto your knees. And breathe. And listen. The breath work I'm teaching you is rooted in Kundalini Yoga. You would have find many, many similar breaths like this in many traditions. My favorite lesson about these breaths or these exercises is that you always find time to listen and rest deeply whenever you exert yourself. When I used to teach conscious pregnancy, that's how I teach people to work through labor or work through intense pain, or athletes when they've worked through training. Because sometimes we're always thinking about we're optimizing the doing. So I want to invite you to think about optimizing the resting or the recovering so that the level of that doing can be that much more powerful when you come back to it without you exerting more. When we are relaxed, we're more creative, we're more connected. Our frontal brain, our executive function, we're more organized, we're more empathetic, we're better at listening, deducing. So tap into these abundance of resources. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes, stretch your arms up, rotate your wrist, rotate your ankles. Take some nice deep breath, have a glass of water, and take a moment and go back outside, look at the window, find something green, find something in nature, and connect with that. Tap into that deeper source where your breath comes from. And until then, I hope you had a helpful session and feel that air has entered and vitality has bloomed from it. But go for a walk, see how your body feels. Don't take my word for it. And I will see you next week. Once again, thank you so much for joining. You can find the recordings on the YouTube and feel free to share this time with other people and share them and have them register for it. Take care.